Hey guys, it's Fire Ginger back here with the Guild Wars video. For this video, we're playing with a Reaper Condi heal. So it's going to be very similar to the Necromancer condition heal, but we do lose out on a trait line, the Soul Reaping trait line, which might make a difference, but we'll see here as we go through. So we'll just do the go through everything, 2 games, and then we'll talk about the build in between and at the end. Um, so start with here, we've got Blood Magic, Mark of Evasion, leave a mark of blood when you dodge, which applies regen and bleeding on people affected by it. Blood Bond, cast Lesser Sign of Vampirism when you inflict bleeding on a foe that already has at least 3 stacks of bleeding, which enemies you strike siphon life when striking that player. Vampiric, siphon health whenever you hit a foe. Vampiric Presence, you and your allies siphon health. While with attacks, the effects stronger in Shroud. Last traits, as long as you are not down, allies near you do not bleed out if they are down. Gain healing power based on your current health. Blood Bank, gaining health grants a portion amount of barrier. Conversion amount increases while at full health. Curses, bar precision, critical hits have a chance to cause bleeding, increases bleed duration. Disruption, disabling a foe torments them. Furious Demise, gain free when entering Shroud, gain additional precision. Master Corruptions, gain reduced recharge time and inflict additional conditions on you. Target the weak, increase critical hit chance for each condition on the foe, gain condition damage based on your precision. Parasitic Contagion, percentage of condition damage heals you. For the Reaper, we get access to the Death Knight, which is more ameliorated, and access to Shroud skills. Augury of Death shouts, gain reduced recharge, now siphon health, and gain additional recharge reduction for each foe they hit. Shiver Dread, whenever you inflict fear, you also chill. Soul Eater, striking foes within the range threshold, deals increased strike damage and heals you for a portion of the damage dealt. Then we have Cold Shoulder, chill lasts longer, and chilled foes take increased strike damage from your attacks. Deathly Chill deals damage over time. For skills, we have your Soul's Mind, heal yourself, gain life force, and strike foes around you, absorbing additional life force for each foe struck. Corrupt Boon, poison your shell, transform boons on your foes into negative conditions. And then we have Blood is Power, bleed yourself to gain might to allies around you and bleed your target. Sword Torment as well. Bleeding and poison with that one. Suffer damage, foes around you and chill them. Transfer conditions to each foe you strike. And then Plague Lands, create a virulent cloud that inflicts conditions on foes in its area. This plague inflicts additional conditions every second, persists, inflict bleeding and poison on ourselves. We get the extras from the trait. For staff, we have Necrotic Grasp, send out every hit, gives us life force, Mark of Blood, regen and bleeding on anybody who is in the area when it's triggered. Chillbanes, chill and poison anybody in the area. Future Mark, transfer conditions to anybody within the area. Reaper's Mark, describe mark that fears when triggered. And then we also have the Scepter and Dagger, a chain of bleed and poison the last attack, grasping deaths, bleed and cripple. Feast of Corruption, strike your target, gain life force and corrupt boons, extra life force for conditions. Deathly Swarm, unleash an insect to bind and transfer conditions. And in Feeding Blood, inflict the weakness of bleed on foes in the target area. Carrying Power, Vitality, Condition damage for the amulet. For the rune, we grabbed Afflicted this time, so changing it up. And then for both weapon sets, again, Agony and Venom. So it's very similar, but we also lost Soul Reaping, which our staff is no longer unblockable. But again, this might change. For the Reaper Shroud, just a strike of damage and life force, blindness, teleport blindness, gain stability. We can detonate for fear, inflict poison, and then this stuns and chills. Other than that, so I'm reading through these quick, so I'm going to try and make sure I get this up before the day is over. But yeah, basically very similar to the last build, but we're trying the Reaper this time. So hopefully this works well. Sorry guys, I'm quite tired. And I still have yet another video to do after this. So I'm trying to get through this as fast as possible, so that's why I was kind of speeding through them. But you guys saw those in the last video that they're very similar to last week's, or the Necromancer ones. Yeah, so the barrier might actually work. might gain a bit more barrier with some of the healing skills, but we'll see here how that all works out. So I do want to make a barrier build, which would be barrier and a... I don't know if I've done a Reaper healing build. I'd have to look at that. Or necro... I think I did a necro healing build, but I don't think I grabbed this last right skill. I'd have to look at that. No, I think I did. I think I did. Yeah, because I was trying to figure out which skills I wanted to grab half the time. So, yeah. No, we did. We did. Yeah, we're good. Alright, again, just really tired. But, yeah, our marks aren't unblockable anymore. So that kind of sucks. We also got rid of the Signet of Spite, which inflicts bleeding, poison, torment, and those are the damaging ones. With the Suffer, transfers conditions to each foe you strike. So this may work well or even better, because especially if we stack a bunch of these on us and we're in the middle of a fight, we can just drop this and hopefully it gets rid of them and transfers them. That's the overall goal. I definitely want to make like a condition transfer build. So that will definitely be not... I was gonna try and do like the corruption skills, but I also might not make it that way. I might make it literally just ways to get rid of conditions. Yeah, it may not be very offensive, but depending on the class you're playing against, it may make a difference. So that might be something I try for a video as well. I'm gonna make a note of that here quick. So the game's gonna it's gonna freeze on the thing more, so I can create this quickly. Necromancer. I'm gonna say Reaper condition transfer. I will be going over that thing again sometime next week, I think. So we'll see how well that works out for us. But I'm trying to make sure I do different classes and elite specializations. I know some of the builds names might be similar in the ideas as them, but also it is different because we lost the Soul Reaper trait line. Our marks are unblockable, but yet we also gained a couple shout skills and a more heavy Reaper, more assassin. So, or more melee oriented. So like it's similar, but it is quite different, and it's kind of fun to see what the differences are going to be. So we'll see how well that works.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs. An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
This'll be fun.
The dock's been captured. They've taken the bazaar from you.
Time to do some.
No, come on, I want to trigger. Oh no. Oh crap. Dang it. Guardian got far though, which is pretty good.
The bazaar is yours.
The radius is pretty decent on that skill, actually, which is kind of nice.
Target identified. They've taken the bazaar from you.
Ah, nice.
The dock's been captured.
Nice. Oh, we're losing mid way too quickly. Yikes.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Come on. Oh, come on. I shouldn't have done that, but I was also hoping just to drop the shout skill to get rid of them all. That was the plan. And clearly that did not work at all.
Taking the archway.
Oh no.
I don't
No,
have
they don't need you up there as well, Guardian.
Red team ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
time to do some real damage.
Your enemy took the archway. The dock's been captured.
Come on. Nice.
Time to do some real damage.
The bazaar is yours.
I gotta make sure I do this first.
I need healing. Seriously.
Thank you.
Target identified.
Dang it.
Power is like a tidal.
Ah, shoot. Uh, 125 isn't bad.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire. Target identified.
Time to do some real damage.
They've taken the bazaar
come on. Oh, what? How did that... Trying to figure out how that didn't work. Dang it.
Blue team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
I can't see.
You've taken the archway.
Okay, really? Come on, let me do something. Why am I running the opposite direction? That made no sense. Why was I running in that direction? That made 0 sense. Sorry, I didn't get what was going on.
Be ready to give
Can I actually do something? That'd be nice for once.
the bazaar is yours.
Oh, I got 2 of them down. I had 2 of them down.
Bell to signal them to fire. You've taken the archway.
Get those off of me. Wow.
They've taken the bazaar from you.
Nice work.
Your team
That
is
was
victorious.
pretty good, actually.
Ring the bell. Fire all
That was good. 232, not as much healing as I hoped. But again, I don't know if the healing... I don't know if the condition damage actually triggers the healing stat. I don't know if it does or not. I know barrier doesn't. I learned that with the Spectre healing build. I learned that for sure. The one downside is not having unblockable marks. That's another condition transfer that usually works. The suffer is kind of cool if you get it to work. If not, it kind of is eh. But I mean, having the shouts siphon health is nice. Shield deals damage, so with your 3 skill it triggers, and then with the Reaper Shroud, if you do the combo of, I like the combo of 3, which gives you stability, do 5, or do 5, and then as that's going down, hit 3, and then start your spins. It creates chilling bolts, which again poison. which chill, and then those chills deal damage over time, which is quite nice. But it's just the struggle is getting the conditions to trigger this. And again, this might not be the best combination, because you're hurting yourself with the conditions, but then the goal is to hopefully regain that health with all the condition damage you're doing. But it's also like it's might not be a combo that works well, but it's kind of a fun thing to try. I mean, like I said, there's so many things you can try with this game, especially with builds. Why not try things that are opposites? Like, yeah, I may be hurting myself, but if I can get my conditions to do a crap ton of damage, I may heal, it all back in a good amount of time. So it's just figuring out the right balance of stuff. Like I said, yeah, this is to try and stack conditions on you. Yes, it's obviously better to, trigger the person, especially this bleeding one. It's 10,000 damage. Which is a great amount of bleeding. But I like to kind of trigger them beforehand, and then I like to do the mark, because especially if you can get the mark to trigger, especially when they're all on the point, you can hit all of them with the same conditions, and depending on who's what, you can maybe get one or two down, and scare them with damage because you're doing so much condition damage, which again is why I like Lingering Curse with the Scepter, because it already increases condition damage. But then anything from your Scepter is increased, which is insane. And then with the Soul Reaping, your marks are unblockable, which helps a lot. You get the Vitality, which is extra nice. Dumbfire is a good skill for Shroud 1 because it's more condition damage. But it's just finding that right balance of stuff, and it's slowly just figuring out here what you do. So, but overall, it's kind of a fun build. I like the conditions with the Necro. I've done a lot of them, as you guys can tell. It's just kind of it's a weird way to do it, but like I said, depending on the class you're facing, when you can deal a lot of condition damage in a really short amount of time, it definitely can kill some classes. So, so it's kind of fun to just try that out. I think I should really grab all the chests. Awesome. I like forest, but I also want to, have an open map. It's not often that you get the same map. Everyone votes for the same map. It goes through the spinning without actually spinning. Otherwise it would load right away. But I think it does the spinning, but then it's the same map. So they just picks it, but then it does the spinning thing time-wise, I think. I don't know. The only reason that it doesn't start loading the map right away is because I think it does the spinning thing. All right. I don't want to say what's next and be wrong for you guys. But I did the Ranger one last night, which is a Druid condition damage build, which was kind of fun. Going through that, I went, a couple builds I want to try. So I added 2 more to my spreadsheet that I want to go over. But then also, no, it worked good. I don't want to spoil what the builds are going to be because I'll go over those the next time I run through the spreadsheet thing quick. Thank you. Like I said, those aren't going to be very long videos. Mainly, it's going to be covering the new builds, which I might do on their own tab, like, to do and added since last. And then they just cut and paste them onto the need to do, and then because I don't know if that helps you guys kind of go what I'm going to be doing. And like I said, if you guys have builds you want me to try, please let me know. I'm definitely open for trying builds. It's always fun to see what other people do with this game because And those builds are usually much better than mine. But it's like I said, it's always fun to just see what other people are doing. So I don't have a problem at all if you guys are rude.
I feel good.
Oh, I thought I had my staff up.
Target identified.
Happening.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Time to do some real damage.
Oh, come on.
I feel good.
Ow, hey, that hurts. I have no life force when I do that. I just realized. Oh, crap.
Barely.
I'm dead. Dang it. 145, that's not bad. Ricky.
You've lost the market.
Oh, I'm. I'd say I'm colorblind, but that wouldn't be right. No, of course. Really? That was awesome. No, get off point. Shoot.
You've taken the market.
Time to do some real damage. Still standing.
Oh, come on. I missed.
The plaza is yours. You've lost
God. Frustrating. I don't think it has enough condition damage. Again, it's like the Revenant build that I played, I think yesterday as well. It's got a mix, too much mix of.
Oh, it's on now. Time to do some real damage.
Oh, come on. I don't get
Taken
it.
the market. You've lost the market. You've secured the pier.
Okay.
You've yielded the pier.
Come on, let me actually trigger something. Oh my god. Oh, dang it. Shoot. More damage than last game, but not healing.
The plaza is lost.
Alright. Sorry guys for not any great games on my end. Got top damage at over 300,000, 342. I should just stop looking at chat. Again, I think it's like I said. I think it's like the Revenant build I did. I think it's too much. It's not focused on one idea. It is a focused idea, but the attention is divided by two different ideas. Either you have the healing and you have the conditions, and I can't get the conditions to match the potential healing because I don't think it works. If Lingering Curse was, even like here a bit nice, but they're matched up, which kind of sucks. But I mean, Reaper's got a really good condition damage potential. But I think again, not having the marks unblockable sucks. and then not having that dumbfire skill, because the Reaper definitely can trigger quick attacks, which is nice. But definitely did not have the same output. Like, I definitely felt like I did more with the Necromancer because I had the unblockable marks. But I feel like this shout, oh, it's only one condition. I should learn to read. I should learn to read. I feel like if you limit the number of conditions or if you have the same conditions and then you trigger this, that's one thing. But me trying to stack multiples and then hopefully this, like I said, if you hit all the other team or a good amount of them, you can get rid of some of the conditions. But I think Signet as Spite would be a better way to go than this. It's a good transfer skill, but not if you're stacking yourself with a bunch of conditions and then trying to get rid of them. I don't think it works that well. Well, again, sorry for not great games. But like I said, it's more about the build itself. So even if I'm losing, it's just frustrating when I want things to work and they don't. So it's not. I'm more mad that it's not going the way I want it to. It's just, things work and some things work, some things don't, and it's just me trying to find a happy medium, but also me just experimenting, because like I said, that's the point of these builds, is to go, okay, does this set of does this idea for a build work with these sets of skills, weapons, and all that stuff? And sometimes yes, sometimes no. So again, just experimenting. But hopefully you guys are, I've gotten a lot of comments on, things I could try differently, or just little tips which have been helpful. So if you guys have those, keep suggesting them, and if you guys have builds, feel free to put you can either comment, just say, hey, I have a build for you, and then I can add you on Discord if you guys have Discord, and then you can send me your building through there. Or if you want to put the full build into the comment, you can, or the link. Up to you guys, but I should share my Discord. I should get the Discord server up soon. Even if it's just a real test thing, but I gotta work on that. So, but hope you guys enjoyed the video and the build. If you did, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. Take care, have a great rest of your night, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.